Hello and welcome to episode 1 of the Dark Fairy series. There will be more episodes to come on my channel, and there are other series there as well. And if you'd like access to adult content or you just want to help support the channel, there's a link to my Patreon down below. Please leave a comment, I love hearing from you. And as always, I hope you enjoy. Hello. Oh, well, I'm laughing because you seem surprised to see me, and I've been sitting here for quite a while now. Humans have a reputation for being unobservant creatures, and that really must be true. And no sense of direction. It seems you're going in circles, round and round. For quite a while now, isn't that right? Well, there's not really a way back to speak of, so no, I can't tell you the way to get back. It's not possible. Well, that lovely arch you walked through, the stone one, draped in all those vines and flowers, well, it only works in one direction, I'm afraid. Hence the rather repetitive circles you've been walking in, no matter how many times you go back through it. Well, you can try again if it makes you feel better, but it will be a waste of time. And your feet must be aching something terribly. You want to go home? Well, this is your new home. Here with me. No, silly, I'm being quite serious. Humans don't usually come this far into the forest. Not anymore. It's been, decades since I've seen one of you wandering around in these parts. And back then, when they used to come, they always seemed so scared. Like they weren't supposed to be in here. Which, to be fair, they weren't. This is our territory. It's dangerous for your sort. So eventually they stopped coming altogether. But now you're here, and you seemed so brave walking around without a care in the world. I was really very impressed. And you're so adorable in your clunky human shoes. So strange how none of you walk barefoot. Did you get lost? Is that why you're here? Well, how fortunate for me. I figured I was lucky enough to get to see one of you in the flesh, and then imagine my surprise when you went straight ahead and walked through the arch without a care in the world. Poof. Here you are. Do the grandmothers not tell you stories about us anymore? Do you not heed them? Silly old women, what do they know? Quite a lot, it turns out. What's your name, then? Oh, so maybe you have listened to some tales after all. Come on, you can tell me your name. Nothing bad will happen. I promise. Not going to tell me. That's all right. We have plenty of time to get to know one another. I'm very patient. My name is Isle, by the way. See? It's not so hard, is it? To share a name. Oh, well, you should know what my name is, even if you don't care. It's the first step of getting to know someone, after all. But I understand that you must be terribly grumpy, so I'm not mad, don't worry. You've had a very long day. You must be tired. Are you hungry? You must be hungry. I would be after walking in all those circles. Are you going to refuse food as well? Well, that's not going to last long. I'm sure you must be very hungry. If you're not now, then you will be later. And we have all sorts of food I'm sure you'd like. Berries, pastries, lots of delicious things, sweet things. You'll change your mind. Water, aren't you thirsty? It's hot today with the sun out. You're stubborn. Maybe that's what I'll call you, Little Miss Stubborn. You might need some new clothes as well. A human is already going to draw quite a lot of attention, but one wearing such silly clothes like yours, you'll be the centre of attention no matter where you go. Oh, we're sensitive about our clothes, aren't we? Fine. You can wear your little red jacket and your shoes. But once you change your mind, there are some very lovely dresses you could be wearing instead. And you'll find it so much easier to walk barefoot. And don't you want that? Lovely food, lovely clothes. Humans are strange. You're fascinating creatures. No, you really are. I mean, you've heard stories about us, and we've heard plenty of stories about you. So is it true that you use sticks to eat your food? Chopsticks. See, I've already learned something. Oh, you are going to be stubborn, aren't you? I told you. The arch doesn't work that way. Once you walk through it once, well, that's it really. There's no going back. There's no reversing it. What's done is done. It's like a river flowing in one direction. Trying to go back through is like trying to reverse the river cupping water with your hands. It's quite a pointless exercise. Oh, but you mustn't worry because I am going to take the most excellent care of you. Well, you don't have to wear better clothes and you don't have to eat proper food, but I will make sure you have everything that you need to thrive. Oh, you're serious? Oh, you are funny. Well, you could continue on your own, technically speaking, but you'll probably just end up walking in circles for a few more hours, no matter how hard you concentrate on walking in a straight line. The forest has its own ways of turning you around. It's a tricky, sneaky thing, the forest. It has quite the mind of its own. And once it gets dark, well, no matter how stubborn you are, I think you'll realize that it was a very bad idea. Well, see, now you're starting to look frightened. And don't, you'll be just fine. You just mustn't wander off on your own. I'll protect you. And you really do look like you're about to drop, so come along. I'll take you to a safe place, and we can get to know each other better.